Hey guys, Derek back with Derek's All MMA channel to do my UFC Fight Night 23 recap video. Fight for the troops last night. Great night of fights, free fights on Spike TV. Had a blast watching it. I went 4-1 on my prediction. So you guys who have been listening to me like to place bets, you know I'm a good person to listen to. So far I'm doing pretty good on the year. I think on the UFC cards I'm 7-2-1 so far. So it's hard to get much better than that. First fight of the night was the fight I predicted wrong, was Cole Miller, Matt Wyman. Holy hell, has Matt Wyman improved so much since the Ultimate Fighter. Dude just came out blasting Cole Miller right from the get-go to the end of the fight. Hey, give Cole Miller props. No matter how many times Matt Wyman would punch him in the face, he was still talking shit throughout the whole freaking fight. I was like, damn, dude, if you're going to talk shit, normally when people talk shit, you punch them in the face, they shut up. Matt Wyman was like, what the hell do I got to do to get this guy to shut the hell up? But give it up to Cole Miller for taking the beating. Great performance by Matt Wyman. Really impressed. I will tell you later in the video who I think he should fight next. Cole Miller, I think I'd like this. You know, a lot of people saying Donald Cerrone. I don't like that matchup. I think Cole Miller, Jacob Volkman. Volkman's a guy coming up who likes to talk a lot of trash. Think of the pre-fight shit, but between those two, between Cole Miller and Jacob Volkman. Second fight of the night, Pat Barry, Joey Beltran. This fight upset me a lot, guys, because you guys give me some feedback how you guys saw this fight. But to me, Beltran, don't get me wrong, through the first two rounds, Pat Barry landed some nice leg kicks, but Beltran landed more shots. You know, his boxing looked really good. We get the fight up against the cage and kind of control Barry. And I scored the first two rounds for Joey Beltran. You know, in the course of the third round, the leg kick started to take the toe on Beltran, and Pat Barry, you know, was able to just cut him down and just whipped his, you know, the toe of the first two rounds. The few shots he did land, it did take its toe in the third round, and had a great round and came close to finishing the fight in the third round. When it went to the scorecards, I thought Beltran was going to get a 29-28 victory. Then Buffer starts announcing the scores 30-27, 29-28, 29-28. I'm thinking 30-27. There's no way that you could give Barry all three freaking rounds. That was ridiculous to me. Pat Barry nonetheless gets the win. I don't think he deserves it. Pat Barry, I really don't think he's UFC caliber just because he is so one-dimensional. His ground game is so awful. But let's give him a chance to prove us wrong and give Pat Barry the loser of John Matz and Mike Russo. I think Pat Barry just needs to fight guys who are going to take him down and beat the hell out of him. I don't think Joey Beltran should be cut. Like I said, I thought he actually won the fight. I'd like to see Joey Beltran Ben Rothwell next. Moving on. Third fight of the night, Mark Hominick, George Roop. Coming into this fight, you know, the only worry was would the pressure of the situation affect Hominick, and it did not. He just came out, took some shots from Roop, but stayed calm, stayed technical, and every punch he threw landed with pain. Knocked Roop out. Good stoppage by the referee. Hominick, Jose Aldo. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. I think Aldo's a step above him, but I have no problem with Hominick getting the next title shot. George Roop, I don't think should be cut. Just give him another fight against somebody who's upcoming in that division. Co-main event of the evening, Matt Mitrione, Tim Hague. Tim Hague looked totally different. Cut a bunch of weights. You know, he had two fights outside the UFC and came back. His cut weight he's talking about how he wanted to be more in shape, have better cardio. But didn't matter. Mitrione hit him. You could tell from the first punch that Hague did not like the way that Mitrione's hands felt on his face. Mitrione just eventually got him down, hit him, dropped him, and finished the fight. Matt Mitrione looking very, very impressive. That Ultimate Fighter 10 cast really came along with you know, Roy Nelson, Brandon Schaub, Mitrione, and John Matson, who's been undefeated in the UFC since the Ultimate Fighter. But a lot of that has to do because there is no real depth in the heavyweight division. But Tim Hague will be cut. It's his fourth loss in a row in the UFC. Matt Mitrione, a good opponent for him next. Czech Congo. Matt Mitrione, Congo. Great fight. Want to see it. Make it happen, Joe Silva. Main event of the evening. I hate to say I told you so. I got a lot of shit for making this prediction. Picked the underdog. Made me a nice $190 last night on this fight. Gulliard, the big underdog. What I tell you, Melvin Gulliard is coming up looking better. Looks more confident. You used to. Really, you can see the difference between what Gulliard was coming out of the Ultimate Fighter to where he is now. Is really before he just kind of had a brawling attitude. There was really no method to the madness. Now going under Greg Jackson, you see that there is, he's more technical and there's a plan for everything that he's doing, and there's no panic when he gets taken down because he's a solid wrestler. He's not a great wrestler, but he can get the fight back up to his feet. And Melvin Gulliard, you could tell once again that when he landed that first shot on Dunham was kind of willing to exchange with him from the beginning. But once Gulliard landed that first shot, Dunham went in for the takedown. Eventually got it. Gulliard got it back up to his feet. And then once he got it back up to his feet, you could see that Dunham knew he was in trouble. Yeah, Gulliard got a knee there that was an illegal knee, but I think the fight was done anyway. I kind of agree with Yamasaki on how he called that. Nice win for Gulliard. First I'll start out with Dunham. I'd like to see Dunham go ahead and fight Matt Wyman next. Imagine that fight, guys. Two scrappy guys who like to go at it. Evan Dunham, Matt Wyman. But Melvin Gulliard, I do believe, is in title contention right now. But I think the next fight for Gulliard to be fighting, he needs a top 5 fighter in that division, Kenny Florian. Melvin Gulliard, Kenny Florian. Let's see that fight, and then Gulliard wins that fight, then he's ready for a title shot, because Kenny Florian is one of the best guys in the division. Great night of fights, guys. Check back, let me know what you thought on the fights. Let me know what you thought about my recap and my predictions. I will make my UFC 126 prediction video on Saturday, and since I've been doing so good, will I be predicting a new champion? Woo. Check back in Saturday, guys, for my UFC 126 prediction. Peace out. MMA forever, baby.